I'm excited because we're doing something we haven't done in quite a few months, and it's one of our favorite vintage thrifting related things to do in our home area.
We are at the PDX Estate Marketplace.
Jesse is buying a doll. Embroidery on this is so beautiful. So it's 2 o'clock, and this event actually opens at 8 o'clock in the morning. Today is Saturday, so it's the first day of their sales. And the way that these sales work is they open Saturday, 8 o'clock. There's usually a line that wraps all the way around the building. We slept in, well, I slept in, and he actually went to Habitat. You'll see what he did in a little bit here. We didn't come early, but we're here now, and we're still hoping there's gonna be some really good things.
We're here late on day one, so we can maybe get the good things before someone's hoping to get them half off tomorrow.
A lot of people wait until day 2 for items to be half off. So who knows, but we're gonna head inside. We're gonna see what they've still got. This entryway stand is so beautiful. Fortunately, it's already sold. Is that a vulture?
Yeah.
That's actually kind of awesome.
It's a buzzard.
It's a buzzard, 1970 heritage.
Ezra Brooks. These are really cool chairs and couch and ottoman.
This one's on sale for only $95. They're nice, chunky leather. They're similar actually to our black ones, but they've got those kind of cool lines in them.
They're actually better size for our room than our black ones.
They are, for sure. It's the color that I think doesn't quite work.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't quite work for us. There's still a lot of stuff here for the fact that this has been open for quite a few hours. Lots of smalls still. Sometimes at the end of the day, the smalls are what are gone, and then it's the big furniture pieces left, but there's still a ton here. What's this chunky Brutalist thing? Brutalist metal candle holder sculpture. Wine bottle holder.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, it is. You put the back there and then the neck through here. What? That's pretty crazy.
What blew your mind? And then you light it on fire on the top.
It definitely looks like it would be wine in a show. These are pretty. They're made out of broken pieces of pottery, and it says they're silver, $925, $35. Let's see, $925, $35. Gosh, these would be amazing for half price for sure, but I still feel like at $35, there's enough room on them. Do I chance it? This is always the hard part.
Or buy one, get one free tomorrow.
I know, but what if they're not here? All
It's
right.
2 o'clock. Are we gonna play this game again?
We're gonna play this game.
Didn't we do this last time?
I think we lost. We lost the game.
No, we won.
Did we win?
Yeah.
We did?
It was the table and
Oh,
chairs.
yes, it was the table and chairs. Oh, gosh. All right. Well, then we're playing the game. Here we go. Jesse's playing the game now, too.
I want the Lionel Hollins homemade doll.
He was a player in the 1970s.
He was a player for the Trailblazers in the 70s, and his number is actually retired by the team. He was on the championship team.
How much is it?
$65.
So it will be half off tomorrow.
It will be, but now I'm debating on playing the game.
Well, then I'm going to go
Now
back to
there's
get the
something that
earrings.
I
If you're
want.
not willing to play, I'm not willing to play. This is beautiful. It looks like old Pendleton. I think the most surprising thing about today for me is going to be that Jesse is buying a doll. Look at this clock. Jesse, that's a good one.
This is pretty good. Oh, it's neon.
Action ad clock.
But look at this.
$295.
There's neon around it.
What? We're wondering if this actually works. We might see if we can get it plugged in. It would need to be rewired just for safety reasons. It's not going to be half off today. Can we make one that says Left Coast Revivals?
Oh, for sure.
For sure?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
I am here to build up business for the entire community.
I'm assuming...
We should just add in thrift community for the... See, there's a blank spot for the entire thrift community.
I'm assuming this thing works with the clock. At certain times it rotates and it flips over a new
so cool.
advertisement.
Oh, maybe the thank you call again is at midnight. Closes down the day. But we can just find our least favorite one.
You might be able
and
to
then put in Left Coast Arrivals. That'd be so cool. We could do our group trip, like make one for a group trip.
That would be kind of cool.
I'm holding Jesse's doll while he gets the clock. It works. What do you think? It fits good in the shoulders.
I think it does. It's like a Beatles Sgt. Pepper's. I think this is Chinese issue. Look at how it's like Sgt. Pepper's Looney Herps Club band.
Like it was an error, maybe.
Translation
error. Yeah, interesting.
Right?
Definitely research that one because that could be pretty valuable if it was like a limited print. Oh, see, it's correct on here, but it still has the Chinese writing.
Okay, so this is a bootleg. It's from Taiwan.
Bootleg?
It's a Taiwanese bootleg.
No way.
There's a lot of bootleg records made. Could have been sold to soldiers in Vietnam to listen to. So it's a bootleg copy of this album. I don't know the value yet though. And then I'm looking at this too, this Beatles white album. I need to figure it out because what's unique is the vinyl's white too.
That's neat.
There are some ones that have white vinyl that are super valuable, but I think this is newer than that though.
Looks like we got some homework to do tonight.
Yeah.
There's quite a few jewelry items that I'm really interested in, but I'm gonna chance it and come back tomorrow for half off day. But I am gonna get this one with the maple leaves. It was handmade in Canada and it's perfect for fall, so I just didn't want to miss out on this. All right, we got quite the haul. Well, we just went out for a quick little drive and spent a lot of money.
Right.
We shouldn't have left the house.
It was my idea, honestly. We were sitting around. It was a rainy morning. We were just lounging, and I was like, I'm cooped up. Let's go to Lynn's.
I'm glad we did.
I'm glad we did too.
We got some really cool stuff. These were investments though. Like these we're going out thrifting for resale. We bought some stuff that was an investment, but the cool thing about buying vintage and antiques is it holds the value if you buy well.
Yeah.
And I think we bought really unique, one-of-a-kind items.
Yes.
So you want to tell them about the history for this jacket and part of why I spent a lot of money on a coat?
Okay, so the jacket, obviously it's for the Portland Trail Blazers, which is the local basketball team here. But this was owned by the wife of Terry Porter. So it was most likely worn to games in the early 90s by Terry Porter's wife. Terry Porter is a Blazers legend in the area, and everyone in Portland loves Terry Porter.
And it has roses because we're the Rose City. I mean, everything about it is just awesome.
Yes.
And it's all hand beaded. We're thinking maybe somebody made this as a gift. We're not sure.
Oh,
but it
it's
is
a
signed.
signature.
It says
91.
CR91.
Who knows? Someone local might know who CR is.
Yes.
CR might be watching.
CR, if you're watching or if somebody sends this to you, we would love to hear more on the history of this.
For a couple millennials growing up in the 90s and the Blazers were good and Clyde Drexler, it was impactful to a lot of us.
Jerome Kersey. Yeah, it was just a really, really cool era. It kind of feels like an honor to own this, and I'm really excited to wear this to a game.
I am secure enough in myself to buy a doll and be happy about having a doll. Again, I think a one-of-a-kind. And it's so well made. This is all hand stitched. It's like satin.
Look at his little feet.
Yeah.
Look at his shoes. They're so cute.
Right.
And his tall socks from the 70s.
Yeah, this
Super
is
cute.
from the 70s and it's in very good condition. And it's a great piece of sports memorabilia that's unique. I just thought it was something I'd never seen before. And what do we say? If you've never seen it before,
You probably never
you should
see
probably
it again.
get it. Yeah,
You should get it.
right.
And again, if you buy well and you buy smart, these things are an investment. This jacket was $300, $295. That's a lot of money, but I do believe it's worth that. And I believe that the longer I have it, as long as I take really good care of it, the more valuable it becomes.
Yeah. So the clock meets 2 of my 3 of the trifecta, my trinity,
yes.
right? So it's a clock. I like clocks.
Ding, ding, ding.
And then it's got neon.
Ding, ding, ding.
Now, if it played music,
it would be a third.
that would be the third.
So now everybody knows Jesse's trifecta.
Yeah.
Neon, clock, music. We're going to continue this episode today with more thrifting because we're going to go hit a bunch of the Vancouver, Washington Goodwills another day, but it'll be in today's episode. Medicine plates, New Worlds Trading. Interesting. Pretty Southwestern plates.
It is really rough.
Oh, that's too bad. That's a nice old one too.
Someone, I think, put it through the dishwasher.
Yeah, they might have.
With the wood.
We use ours quite a bit. We love it. Found it at Goodwill too. Look at this thing. Someone put dried flowers inside this acrylic resin lion. $4.99. It says merlion.
It's like a mermaid lion.
It's a merlion.
It's kind of weird.
These are adorable. Oregano and basil. Cute little vessels. Made in 1973. $1.99. I have extra corks back at the studio so I can add some to it. And $1.99. Let's definitely get these. Southwestern metal sculpture. That's really neat. It looks like it's kind of a faux patina. $6.99 though. That's pretty cool sculpture. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Jesse, look at this. You know my love of cave art and burlwood clocks? Is this not basically 2-in-1? I mean, there's no clock, but it has the clock look.
Is it a puzzle?
I have no idea. Maybe they laser cut that and they just couldn't get it out. I love it so much. Oh look, it was made by Bill Berg. Nicely done, Bill Berg. It's $9.99. That is so cool. Do you think Bill Berg made this also? $4.99. It's in good shape too. Nice little wooden sculptured bird. We're going no cart today because we went cart at the last one and we could barely get down any of the rows. But of course we decided to do no cart and now the rows are open. It's kind of funny how that works out. $4.99. That is stunning. Lots of little crackled looks, but not cracks. Crazing's okay, just not cracks. Here's a beautiful piece of Louisville pottery, but doesn't have the top. It's half off at $6.99, but this really needs the top. And I don't see any lids over here. It probably got separated in donation or maybe broken, and that's why they donated it. Such a pretty pattern though. It looks very similar to my Bennett Welsh that I collect. We were headed to Retail's, one of our favorite thrift stores, and we realized they have a new Habitat for Humanity store here in Vancouver that we knew nothing about. And it looks big. Whoa, it's massive. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to know about this place. It's too bad this is missing the top. $1. Look at these little beds. I had something like that when I was a kid, and I put my cat in it.
How'd you fit in there? You were that small as a kid?
I would put my Cabbage Patch dolls and my cat Meow Meow in it. I kind of like this mid-century light fixture here. $15. Kind of has that boomerang design that was so popular in the 50s and 60s. It does have a few little imperfections down there. Oh yeah, that's heavy. You're not gonna believe it, but I actually love these light fixtures so much. Do you know why?
I don't know why.
Because they have wheat.
Wheat?
Isn't that wheat?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, cattails and wheat are my favorite in lamps. We know this.
Those shades are not doing it.
No, okay, shades gotta go. Those lights, those are actually great. I love them. Let's see, how much are they?
25 each.
25 each. We're not gonna get them, but somebody should. Nothing in the habitat for us for today, but this is awesome to know that this is here because this is right on the route that we love to do here in Vancouver. So this is exciting.
And it's big. It's promising. I think it's promising.
I bet the grand opening must have been so good.
It
Sometimes
so
the grand openings are great.
It was the grandest of openings, I bet.
We're thrilled to know it exists here and to be able to share that with you. We love supporting this cause. It's one of our favorite thrift stores in our local area. Great cause, good stuff, and you can still find really great deals here. Where are we off to next?
Another one of our favorite causes. We're going to retails.
Look at this set. It's a hand-carved wooden horse and a cart. All kinds of little things. What are these? Little barrels?
I guess. You gotta put something in the cart.
It actually has a stamp on the back. You know what it says? It says made in U.S. Zone, Germany. We're now having a history lesson here because I've never seen anything referred to it as that on material sold, goods sold.
After World War II, Germany was divided into 4 different Allied occupation zones. So that's one of them.
One of them. Wow, interesting. So it's post-World War II.
Ended in 1949.
Oh, so it was just for a short time.
I mean,
is it
this
IKEA?
is cheap. No, but it almost looks like those mondaine Swiss clocks. The Switzerland train stations all have mondaine clocks in them.
I just oohed, I think 6 times. Unfortunately, I wasn't filming. What is this? Aruba? Is that what that says? A-R-U-B-A.
I guess so.
Aruba.
Yeah.
Stunning pottery. I love the way they did the lip on that. And $1.49. Looks like an apple, doesn't it?
That's what I was going to say. I didn't know if that was going
you don't want to burst my bubble.
Impact your decision or not.
No, I like it. It looks like a tasty, delicious green apple from Aruba.
Well, since you're into the fruit,
yeah,
maybe
there you go. Apple and a pear.
A pear candle. I don't think we need them, but they're cool.
How's the gold on it? Oh, it's golden.
Depends
the gold
which
is
one.
golden, it says.
Golden anniversary for Hudson and Graham Company.
$1.99 each.
This is an interesting liquor bottle. It's like a goat.
It kind of looks Star Wars.
Yeah.
James B. Beam, is it?
I'm assuming, yeah.
See, James B. Beam.
James, so formal.
It's kind of fun.
Something broke off there.
Oh, it was holding something. Oh, you could just put something there though. Maybe a little flowers.
I can't believe how many of these were made.
Yeah.
What's this? Is this
I know. I was just gonna look at that before you picked up that monstrosity. Long LMG, $7.99. It does have some pretty big chips though, which is too bad because it's very cool. This stoneware pot is amazing. Checking for any chips or cracks. $24.99. Signed. Maybe drum. Duncan. I think I'm gonna get it, partly because I'm excited to do more research on it. I know I can get at least 25 out of it, so I could get my money back. It could be worth a lot more. This one looks like it might have some good stuff. Ooh, look at that pretty mug. Vase mug. It's funny because it's in the shape and kind of size of a tiki mug, but it's the Tanala pottery and then Blue Mountain pottery here. And then that's a solid wood frame.
It's not solid though. I mean,
it's not solid. Yeah, I would only want it if it's solid one piece. I think there's a macrame owl. I see his eyeball right there. I don't know if we should dig him out or not, because I don't think I'm gonna get him either way. Oh, look at his little nose. He has a ceramic nose and eyes. It is $7.99. He's on a branch. He's pretty cute, but we're gonna go ahead and leave him. Do you know who made this? It's actually kind of ironic because it's one of my favorite potters.
oh, I don't know.
But I mean, I'm not a huge fan of this piece. Victoria Littlejohn.
Oh,
My little greenish teal pottery that I absolutely love. I have 2 of them.
yeah.
It's made by her too. Anyways, this is probably worth like $30. I'm scared to touch it, but what is that?
Oh, it's some sort of hair piece.
Oh.
You should be not touching it.
Yeah, no. This is the exact color I was looking for my fall decor. It's $6.99, but it's half price. I know Halloween just happened, but we are over here getting so excited about our upcoming Christmas markets group trips. And every time I'm seeing Christmas stuff out, it's making me happy. Look at this telephone. Isn't that wild? Coca-Cola Polar Bear rotating phone, $75. That's kind of funny.
It's like when it rings, I wonder if these bears probably rotate.
Oh, they go ice skating. See, this one's on ice skates. So yeah, it probably rotates. That's funny.
Glenn Fry.
No fun allowed. I don't like that. That's not my kind of music. This might be one of the most beautiful pictures that I've ever seen. $48. It's etched glass. Look at that beautiful green color. This is so pretty. It looks kind of Art Nouveau to me. That is stunning. I'm obsessed with it. Look at the handle. We're gonna get that. I can't wait to do more research on this. Oh my goodness, look at these shoes. Oh, those are absolutely precious. They've got all this embroidered detail. They look like they're hand painted on the inside too. And even the heel is all carved out. The embroidery on this is so beautiful. It's a little bit too oversized for me, but isn't it stunning? It's handmade silk, all made in India. Check this out. I have never seen one of these. I love Mexican tooled leather handbags. This is an actual vanity travel set, $185, 1940s.
Sure, it's not.
Jesse, I think I should take this. Sorry, you're like squatting down over there like a frog.
Sure it's not a tackle box?
It's not a tackle box. I think I need this for traveling. I think this is what I need to be bringing with me on all of our trips, this heavy leather vanity bag.
I mean, if you want to carry that around, cool.
I want to open it up. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Oh, this folds out. It's like a caboodle, but tooled leather. Wow. That's absolutely amazing. Look at this. Does this just slide out? Kind of looks like the front. Oh, this whole thing opens too. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. Imagine carrying that thing around traveling though. Probably weighs a good 8 pounds. It's stunning though, and I'm not gonna lie, if I thrifted this right now, I'd be buying it in a second. It's a little coin purse to my matching bag, but I think I already have a little wallet. I don't know if I need a coin purse wallet and the purse matching, or do I? $24. I'm not gonna get it because my purse won't fit a third one inside of it because it's actually a small little bag, but how cute is this? I need to get my bag out and wear it this fall. It's the perfect colors. Speaking of cute Mexican tooled leather bags, this one is $27. I think I'm gonna get that. I am weirdly very excited about this beautiful picture. I really do think it might be Art Nouveau. I found some similar comps online and they were listed for hundreds, some of them even $1,000. I don't know yet if that's actually the value. I got it because I think it's so beautiful. I think it would be perfect for Christmas time with this beautiful green glass. And it was only $48, so I feel like that was a solid investment. And then I also got this Mexican tooled leather handbag. I wanted to get that giant travel box, but there's no way I was going to be carrying that thing around. This one's kind of cool because it actually opens up really wide. Look at that, it expands. And it was $27. This is actually something I'm planning on selling, and I think I can probably get around 48 to 50 at least for it. Very pretty, simple, and it's in really good condition. Look at this beauty. Immediately walked in the door and already found something. It's studio pottery, $18. Love the design on it. And then check this out. Townsend. This is hilarious. Jesse, check out this decanter.
Flower child.
This is Flower Child, and she's smelling a flower, and I don't know why she's got blacked out eyes. Maybe they're sunnies, but I kind of love it.
Just a hippie.
She is just a hippie. $40. We're only about 30 seconds in and we're already starting our pile. Somebody loves their elves. I've never seen so many vintage elves. Man, they have quite the collection. I wonder if they bought out an entire estate and someone spent their life collecting these little elves. It's like everywhere I turn, there's more elves. Oh my gosh, there's elves everywhere. If you're an elf collector, come get them. Curiosities Vintage. They got all the elves, even little ones with grape clusters. And you like how I paused because I wasn't sure. I was like, it's yellow. Maybe it's an apple. I'm assuming it's an apple because of the shape.
Yeah, it's a yellow apple.
It's a yellow apple. Made me pause for a second there.
Give me a quarter. I'll tell you your fortune.
That's actually a pretty reasonable price for a fortune.
I love quarters.
Remember that? This Grundig?
We had the same one?
We've had one, yeah.
I don't remember that.
Long time ago, like pre-Vancouver days.
Our early days.
Yeah.
Did we get it at the bins?
It wasn't gutted. This one's gutted.
Or did we get it at an estate sale?
I think we got it at the bins.
Okay, I just lost my mind over this coat rack and Jesse's
Wait a minute,
reaction.
hold on. I think you are the first person in history to ever utter those words. I just lost my mind over this coat rack.
Jesse's reaction to me losing my mind was hilarious. But look at this thing. Oh my goodness. It's an antique beauty and it's $70. Antique turned wood hat rack coat tree. I was so excited. This is gonna go into my changing room. It's gonna have hats on it and I love it. I've been looking for one for a while and this is the one. No way. There's more elves everywhere. What is going on? I can't wait to get the story on this. Japanese tea cabinet. The wood grain on it is stunning and we're not supposed to touch it, but you open the little section and then inside there's another set of sliding doors that have the hand painting on the rice paper. How beautiful is this? $6.99. Oh, it says it's persimmon wood. I've never heard of that. It's stunning.
Good morning. It's early Saturday morning. Laura's still catching up on some sleep, but I saw a comment this morning on a recent video that we put out going to the Habitat for Humanity in Forest Grove. Looks like there might have been quite a valuable light fixture there that I probably poo-pooed when we saw it.
Speaking of 80s or 90s, check this thing out. Honestly, if that was real metal and glass, well, I guess that is real metal. Shoot, that is pretty cool.
But it's been about 4 days, and I think it's worth going back just to see if it might still be there. So that's what I'm doing today. It's also the day after Halloween, so hopefully people are sleeping in and no one's got there first. Okay, so we were at the Habitat for Humanity on Monday. Today is Saturday. That video just came out a couple of days ago. A viewer commented that this light fixture that we were looking at was a Zephyr LED pendant made by Hubbardton Forge. They are selling these pendants brand new online right now for about $3,200. I don't think we actually looked at what the price was on this light fixture. I'm hoping it's still there. I'm hoping that I can pick it up and then put it on an eBay or some sort of an auction site and see what kind of price we can get for it. Okay, we got one mission. I'm headed straight for that light fixture. So it's still here. They want $45 for it. It looks like it is the real deal. There's a little bit of wear here on this, but I think for $45, the margins are there. Okay, so we got it over here in the testing area, and we're gonna give it a little test just to make sure that it works. It already had this pigtail kind of wired up here. There it is. It works. Okay, so while I was in the store, I was doing some more research on Hubbardton Forge, the brand, and some of their lighting fixtures, how much they've sold for, how much they go for. I did find the listing for this Zephyr light fixture on their website. It looks like it's retailing on their website, brand new, for $3,100. I did see some other listings for the same light fixture on some other websites that were going for around $1,200 or $1,000. This fixture can be picked up on some other websites for considerable discount from the Hubbardton Forge website. So I think spending $45 on this light fixture is a pretty safe bet. I'm certain I can make my $45 back. So I guess the next step is we'll just have to list it and see how it goes. I think this is gonna be like an auction just to at least get my money back if nothing else, and then we'll just see where it goes.
We found some really amazing things over this past week. I know today's episode was kind of a hodgepodge of multiple days, but we sure found some pretty fantastic stuff, and I'm excited to show them to you a little bit closer and also to kind of show you a little bit of what I've got going on in the shop currently. We're still going to be doing a full shop tour that's more in depth here coming up soon, but I wanted to show you what I am up to this week getting ready for our first Friday sale. We have to have a moment for this incredible coat rack hat stand. I've been looking for a while and I've seen a couple of them that just weren't quite right. They were almost. This one kind of checked all the boxes for me. It has a very cool tripod looking shape, but it's got that antique spindle look. I think it's so unique and it has that perfect touch of antique that will blend really well with a more modern room. Today I'm going to be working on getting some of these items photographed for this week's sale, which is actually going to be coming out about the time of this video. I've already got a ton of items done over here that are ready for the sale, but some of these items just have that perfect kind of fall color. You've got this beautiful green vase here, the one that looks like an apple, and then this amber ashtray, the etched copper cups, and the tulle leathered bags. I just think those feel perfect for our November collection. And I believe that this amber glass ashtray is Indiana glass. I'm not positive, but I think I recall this pattern being that. I think this would be so pretty for Thanksgiving with nuts or olives, some kind of a snack in it. You definitely don't have to use ashtrays just for ashtrays. Not a ton of jewelry in today's haul, just these 4 pieces. This maple leaf necklace is the only jewelry item that I ended up purchasing from PDX Estate Marketplace only because it was so perfect for the November sale. It's not sterling, but it's stamped that it is handmade in Canada, hence the maple leaves. And then I picked up 2 pairs of costume earrings. I thought these were fun and they were only $4.49. And then this mixed metal brass and copper set for $3.99. And then this beautiful mid-century copper panel bracelet was only $7.99. These were all from retails. And then also these little studio pottery jars for oregano and basil. I'm gonna get some corks pulled out of my stash over here. We're gonna find the right size for those, get everything styled, photographed. I do my main photography over here. And then I also have another area that I set up for kind of staged shots. So that's what this little setup is over here. And then I also have some homework to do. I've got more research to do on these items. There are a few of them that are signed, like this beautiful studio pottery bowl that has an M on the bottom. And I'm not sure who the maker is on this. I need to do some more research on this item. And then where was the Townsend pottery? Where did I put that? Oh, it's over here. I was already photographing this. So I've got to see if I can figure out which studio pottery artist Townsend made this. What's funny is that I just pulled out my bag when I got home and check out what's inside. I'm funny. I didn't have a wallet. I actually had the exact coin purse. So good thing I didn't buy it. I got some Habitat for Humanity FOMO going on.
Well, I'm not wearing my watch today.
Oh no, we don't know what time it is.
I happen to be wearing a Portland Blazers shirt as well.
It's meant to be. You manifested all this stuff
That's
this
your
morning.
kismet.
That's what I said. It was kismet that we stopped in here.
Deli
He's got
sign.
the bug.
The deli
He's got
sign
the
that we
bug.
got at the
the
stage
giant
show.
one in our garage that we haven't used yet. Yes.
I know. I also just have to say, I feel like I'm talking to myself, and that's really strange. Kudos to everyone who puts out YouTube videos. It is a little weird to be talking to yourself. I guess that's all.